involved.
Now start burping.
There we go.
And now burping.
Need a little bit of light just for a little bit of front lighting. Oh, I should probably put my glasses on too, because I can't see a thing otherwise. Well, actually, no, it's
I
all
can't
right.
see a thing.
It's all right. I won't use my glasses. You can tell we're ready for this live stream, can't you? If you're just joining.
Yeah. Hello.
We are not ready for any of this.
Not ready at all.
Noah's not even here because he's gone off to see if he can get some bevies from the shop at the corner. So it's just me and Tim. Say hi, Tim.
Hi. Hi, Tim. That's an old joke.
I didn't think there was a joke in it. I was just telling you to say hi.
He said hi, Tim. So I said hi, Tim.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, you said hi, Tim. Fair enough. Yeah. We are on a bit of a funny mood, I'm going to be honest. So hopefully we get a few regulars in. And if you're not regular and you're just a random, because we get a lot of randoms at this time of night, then say hi in the chat and let me know who you are.
And what are you drinking?
Oh yeah, and what you're drinking if you are. I'm not drinking, but Tim over here is definitely. Yeah, and we're just in a jovial spirit. We're just having a little chill, and obviously, in keeping with the daily streams, you're invited. So yeah, join us. And I'm just loading up the chat now on my other device. So yeah, say hello. Let me actually change this so that I've got all chat showing and not just the top one. I don't know why it does that. It starts on top messages only. I guess that's for the creators who've got hundreds of thousands of followers and end up with 10,000 people in a stream or some nonsense, and you can't look at every message. Oh, we've got Sparker in.
Hello.
Yes, and Daft Hat as well.
Hi, Nick.
2 regulars. Fantastic. Good to see you guys.
Hi, Daft Hat.
So Daft Hat is called...
I don't know. I know Sparker's Nick.
Sparker is Nick. Okay.
Oh, is it the way around? Is it Daft Hat Nick?
Oh,
I might get it wrong.
This is why I use the screen names, because I get
Yeah, I can't
confused.
remember.
I get so confused. So, and
Daft Hat is Nick.
I'll insult somebody just by calling them the wrong name. Like,
Daft
so
Hat
easy.
is Nick.
I
I don't know Sparker's from them.
So you guys are going to have to tell him who is who in the chat. So Sparker is Pete. And I guess that means if you're correct,
I think
Daft
so.
Hat is Nick.
I've been drinking, so. Well, that's
Good to
fine.
see you guys, though. How has your day been? Let us know. Hey, Noah's back. There we
Yay.
go, just in time. Yep, Daft Hat is Nick. I'm just going to keep calling you Daft Hat and excuse me. I'm going to keep calling you Daft Hat and Sparker, to be fair, just because that's what I see on the screen. And I think we had this conversation before in another stream. I don't know if you guys were there, but is this whole thing of if I'm talking to somebody and using their name and it's not what's on the chat, it just confuses people, I think, especially if we get a good sized following in here, which is the idea. We're going to be doing this for a whole year. I mean, it's only been a week and this is what, 2 days now. So yeah, we're all doing quite well and picked up a few new followers, and yeah, we'll hopefully build a really good community of people who want to chill out and spend the evenings together. That'd be great. I'm just trying to find
Oh, excellent.
the stream. Here we go. There it is. Gonna bring it up on my other device. Come on, load up. There we go. Now we have it. I wonder if I have like chat settings on here. Hopefully, live chat settings. Here we go. Oh, this has only top messages only. I've got to go. I've not done that before. I have only just thought to look at the settings on here. That's why. Sometimes there's different chats on different things.
What, don't you get all the feeds?
Well, you have to go to the settings and tell it that you want to see all messages and not just the top messages and stuff.
Okay,
It's
well,
like,
yeah, you do.
oh, yeah, but I didn't think I had to do it on this as well. So, yeah, well, I have to do it on both. Oh, you're in? No, we have an imposter in the chat. If you see someone called Hard Up Hiker in there, he's not the real one. I'm sure.
No.
I'm sure.
I'm the real one.
Yeah.
I'll join in.
What's this about police evasion? Woo.
What's the best?
What?
I'm just going to go back. I've missed something here. Nicholas Data is.
Oh, it's harder for the police to nail me down.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we don't want the police knowing who is who when they find out that we were camping in dodgy places. And,
Yeah, we certainly don't want to record it.
Because that happens
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. What kind of idiot would go somewhere where you're not supposed to be camping, camp there, and film it and put it up for the world to see
And then
as
use your-
evidence of your crime. I
and then
mean,
you-
no
you-
one would do that.
Yeah, and then use your real name. You know.
Oh yeah, no one would. No one would. Well, we've got apparently 11 people in. Whew, that's ramped up fast. Well, hello to everybody, and if you're new, say hello in the chat because we'd love to have you hang around with us.
Too.
Oh, you want as well? These guys are all on the chat. This is why it's.
If I had another phone, I'd log in from my other account and then my secret YouTube channel.
Well, this one's obviously just a bit of a relaxed chill, just the three of us having a bit of a natter. But what I will say is I'm going to open up the floor for any questions because I'm sure somebody's got a question about something to do with us. I don't know, it's my van life or Tim or even Noah, because you barely get to talk to this guy. He's been too busy with his little girl to spend much time with us. So we are honoured to have his presence, I guess, for this one.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll keep quiet.
He's going to be quiet. So yeah, ask us some questions. I'll answer just about anything. I think Tim will answer almost that much, and Noah's probably going to do a
Nothing.
lot less of that.
I
He's
can
like
just plead the fifth, so I don't know.
And I'm not American, so I won't say anything.
What do you mean?
You said plead the fifth.
Oh right. Oh right. Oh, this. What'd you get yourself? What are you drinking now?
Drinking some Inches medium apple cider.
Inches. Oh yeah, I think I saw that advertised somewhere. Is that quite a new one? Or
Yeah,
is
it's not too bad. I do like it.
Yeah.
I've had it a few times.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I'm quite happy it's there. It's like not too sweet, not too
Nice.
dry. Just
Did,
right.
were they open, or did you have to like get it through the hatch?
Got it through the hatch.
Oh, is
the,
it-
the guy was a bit clueless.
Oh,
He
right.
kept on asking, "Is this alcohol?" I'm like, "Yes." And
Oh,
he asked
really?
out the previous guy who asked for something with Gordon's pink cans of stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, is that in the alcohol bit? Is that yeah? It's
Oh right.
alcohol.
Oh, well, that's. Oh, what?
I
You
asked-
didn't know where it was.
I
sort
asked
of
for
thing.
cider, for the cider with the strawberry and lime. Is that alcoholic? Yeah.
I mean,
Cider.
it's fair play. What you're saying is he didn't know where every little item was, and if you say inches something, I guess if you're
No,
saying
I didn't say
inches,
inches,
cider.
I said cider.
Oh, you just
Just cider.
Oh, wait, is that alcohol? Yeah, well, that's that's a
And I
clean
asked for
sky.
more cider. Is that alcoholic? I think so.
Oh wow,
I mean,
top-notch service there at the BP garage. Lovely.
it's all right. I mean, he seemed like genuine.
That's a fair
genuinely
question.
lost.
Daft Hat's asking what we've been up to today. Well, I've been chilling here at Biggleswade. I say chilling. I've been working furiously to get everything neat and tidy for these guys to come and destroy the place. No, seriously. We've had a good evening. We've just had a proper roast beef dinner, like the full works, and some nice cookies baked in the oven. I didn't make it myself this time, like the donuts though. I just bought some from M&S. First time trying them, they were pretty good, weren't they?
Yeah, they were really
Yeah, they were all right. The bit of triple choc cookies, like warm from the oven with some ice cream, can't beat it. And yeah, just a day of a few chores and getting some editing done. So yeah, nothing really crazy. The boys have had a lot more fun than me. This is like their spot. They're out here just doing all sorts of stuff. Henry's got us. I see he's left it because they've gone off to their mums now, so that the boys are no longer with me for a week. So I've got a week to myself. We're starting off with a bang with the lads, and then I'll have a week of work. Unfortunately, I still don't make enough. Well, I don't make any money now from YouTube, thanks to being demonetized. But it's hopefully one day I won't need to do the 9 to 5 job. But for now, I've got a week of work ahead once we've done this weekend. But yeah, it's going to be. It's going to be a bit of a slower one, but yeah, today was just me chilling and the boys doing nonsense out there. Henry's got like this big stick that he's now put a drill bit. He must have found a drill bit somewhere, and he's put that on the top like it's a spear. I'm like, whatever.
You could do leaf picking with it.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing with it. He makes bow and arrows out there and all sorts of things. It's like proper kid stuff, what we all used to do. I think some parents might frown on their kid making a bow and arrow these days, but I'm like,
How could
that's
it go
exactly
wrong?
what I did when I was his age. I was making bow and arrows and firing them at things. And I'll be honest, I'll be straight up about this. He does a lot better job than I did. He understands the principle. It's the stick that gives it the push rather than the string, whereas I did not get that at all when I was younger. What about you guys? What did you make when you were younger? Any deadly weapons? I think catapults was another one I loved to do. My dad always had a lot of rubber bands for his catapults laying around that I got to like take part and like build my own little thing. But yeah, that catapults was my thing.
I had the same thing when I was growing up as well. Catapults.
Yeah, all part of growing up, Sparker, for sure. What about you guys? What were you doing before you got here?
I was editing.
Yeah, that's all he does. He's an editing machine.
I just edit now.
Yeah.
Edit.
He doesn't even go out on the trips anymore. It's all just AI.
Yeah,
He's just editing it, and then
AI.
like, you know, he's just AI. Can you please, like, you know, ChatGPT, go make me a video up of.
I sent my clone out. My clone.
Yeah.
I sent my clone out. Yeah, it's not me. It's not me. Yeah, it's just a moving cardboard cutout, as I said in the chat. Yeah, no, I just do. I was re-editing North Downs Wave 5. I kind of made a slight change to the intro. I've actually, the intros are back. The little intros are back. So
Yeah.
the little previously on.
Oh, yeah.
Hard Up
Yeah, we
Hiker
love that.
bits. Yeah,
I
they're
love
back.
Tim's intros and the high energy bits. I think it's always funny as well when he puts his humour in there. They're my favourite bits. He stopped doing it. I was like, no, you've got to do it again.
That was your fault.
What? You told him to stop that.
I told him that it's weird how he goes from that to just like the monologues.
So I got rid of them.
And I meant he should take it. I meant he should actually put some more of that energy into the rest of it.
Yeah.
And instead he just took it out at the start.
Yeah, that's how it resolved. I resolved it though, didn't I?
It's one way to do it.
By the way, I will say cheers for the idea there, Daft Hat. I don't mind at all the extra watch hours, but in all fairness, you don't have to go to that kind of trouble. Daft Hat's just saying he could put my videos on loop while he goes to work. But in all fairness, I'm not worried about the
work like that. You just like loop back.
No, it does. I helped out Tim like that, but just because of this stupid titanium thing. But no, I'm not really worried about the watch hours and the monetization at the moment. I'm more.
Don't get me don't get me demonetized.
I was demonetized. You're allowed to do that. There's no rules against people, friends
No.
watching your videos.
It
for
was
you.
well, basically when I was almost there. I was like, was it a couple of hundred?
Yeah,
or
you were
100?
basically losing as many as you were gaining because
Yeah.
of the timing of it. That's all it is.
Because what had happened is I because of the long gap, I was starting to go down because of the sort of 5 months after John died.
and you would have made it.
And I would have made it, and it would, yeah, especially if I'd kept going.
He would have
John.
made it because he's been fine now, but it's just that he
Yeah.
was stressing about it, and I was like, I'm gonna just relieve his
Yeah.
stress and
And it just got me over that
get him
finishing
some
line.
extra watch hours. But I'm not worried about the watch hours, and there's a good reason for that. I'm more worried about building my support base and just getting people involved with the channel, and getting more people into these lives so that I can, you know, really get a good sort of room full of people who want to chat and want to connect with each other. Maybe find some new partners in crime for some camping and hiking trips. But yeah, it's just about growth of the channel really, and just finding as big an audience and as solid audience as I possibly can. And the monetization will come when it comes. I'm not really too pushy for that. I was just a bit gutted about losing the memberships, because that meant I could do like members only videos and do a little bit of stuff just for my very special, like, you know, proper solid supporters. And I'll be honest as well, it was I think I mentioned it at the time, but when people actually started buying memberships and supporting me like that, it took me by surprise. I didn't realize how much that was going to affect me sort of emotionally, just having that level of support from people, that they would choose to do that for me. That was yeah, that hit me hard, and losing that is kind of, you know, it's lost that bit. But I still know everyone wants to do that, so it's cool. But just it's awful to think that people don't have that option now. And yeah, but people can still get in the chat and still comment on my videos and support me that way, and that all still means loads. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get back. It was not a big deal. I've got plenty of subs. It's just them watch hours, and when I'm back doing this and we get all the videos back out, it won't take long. So you don't need to stress yourself. Don't worry about it.
I don't think it'll take long, especially with the response to the lives and the watch hours you're getting from that. I think you'll be fine. Yeah, it'll just.
Oh, the old Black Widow.
As long as you do something consistently on YouTube, you'll.
Yeah, Darth was saying when it comes, it's been. He says Black Widow got me into a lot of trouble. Yeah, my brother used to have a Black Widow. That was yeah.
Is that a slingshot?
Yeah, it's like a catapult. Yeah.
Oh.
They got. I don't know if they actually got banned, but I'm sure my brother got told that it was banned and he wasn't allowed it anymore. I think that might have just been something my parents or the teachers said to stop him from messing with it, because he was deadly with that thing. Yeah, lethal and cheap. That would be how I describe that. I'm just catching up with. Excuse all the airs. I'm just catching up with the chat. Recently made one, but because I use tubes instead of bands, it's not very accurate. Yeah, to be fair, do you know what? I actually have a really good catapult that Paul gave me. You know, and yeah, I've took that out. That's really accurate.
He was good with the catapult.
Yeah, and yeah, I can't believe how good it is actually. So yeah, that's a little bit of prized possession of mine actually. Little way to remember the guy. So yeah, it's. But the boys love that. Boys love a little bit of catapult shooting.
Was it cat shoot tin cans?
They're always going about the. Ethan's always going about the chicken shoot. I don't know if you remember that one from Badsley. And that was hilarious. And that was entirely his idea, that video. And he always goes on about that whenever we're in that area. He goes, we should go do another chicken shoot. Yeah. And yeah, he loved that.
I just love how he shot the chicken and it packaged itself into plastic.
Well, yeah, that's how it comes. If you're using a good catapult that you bought on, I don't know, Temu or AliExpress, wherever we got them from, quality item. You shoot that chicken, the feathers come right off. The meat comes flying out, and then it wraps itself up. You got the package. I mean, that's how that works. You know what I mean? That's why it's so cheap to buy it from like Aldi's and stuff, because obviously, that's all they've got to do. Just shoot the catapult. Job done.
We didn't make weapons. What we used to do was go to the ranges and pick up blank rounds.
Yeah.
And also try and make explosives.
Oh,
I'm surprised we didn't end up on some kind of terrorist list.
Well, you probably would now, some sort of watch list of some kind.
But it was back in the 80s and one night, when you could get things. But yeah, but it wasn't.
I've never heard of a Diablo, but that does sound terrifying.
Are we still talking about catapults or something else?
No, I think that's a catapult. They're talking about ball bearings are accurate and stuff. Yeah, I actually got some of these clay ones, the little clay pellet things, because they're obviously they're technically biodegradable, I suppose, but you can just fire them and you don't have to pick them back up and worry about where they were. I mean, back in the day, you didn't worry about anything like that. You just fire whatever. My dad used to make up when he was going hunting, because he'd actually properly hunt, and he wanted to have like lead weights to have the weights, so he would make them up himself. He'd like find something of lead, melt it in a frying pan on the stove. And I remember him always having his bucket of sand, and he would just like press like little fingerprints or whatever, like little like little indents in, and he would just pour the lead in and make himself up his own little lead shots. And sometimes he'd polish them up a bit and make them like round and smooth. But most of the time he'd just leave them with all the bumps on it. It wouldn't matter. It almost looked like a mini golf ball sometimes, but just like this dull silver colour. And he'd go out shooting with those things. He would take down. I once saw him when I was little. I'm not joking. This is true. Like, he took me out hunting with him, and he was like, have a shot at that bird over there, and it's like some big bird. I don't know what it was. Probably be a pigeon. And I've had a shot, missed it by like long way, because we were quite far off. We were a good sort of, I don't know, 15 meters away from this thing at least. And but I've got close enough, the bird's got scared, and it's kind of like flown up and then done like an arc around. And as it's arced around, he's just gone and got it midair. I was like, what on earth? And as a kid, you can imagine, I was like, whoa! And it was mental. I was flabbergasted. But even now, I look at that in my head and I think, he really did that. And what a shot. Because I mean, I'm not bad, but that is... Like, we were a catapult, just like off the cuff, just whoosh, like, that was mental. But yeah, he was good. He used to do all sorts of hunting when he was little, so he tells me. But yeah, because I think, am I right in thinking that a catapult is the only thing you're legally allowed to hunt with in this country? You can't hunt with a bow and arrow. You can't hunt with.
I don't know about bow and arrow, but I know
you can't hunt with guns now anymore.
Can you not hunt with guns? I thought you could with shotguns.
I think maybe shotguns.
I thought vermin, because you can still. I thought you still shoot.
Maybe
like
that might be a grey area thing.
Because I thought like
but no, you can't just go off. But you can't just go off and like I know. I think
farmers
Paul told me he used to go shooting squirrels, and that was a legal thing for culling or something. But. But I know, but you have to have a license. But you can literally just walk around with a catapult without license and just start shooting things, and you're not going to get sort of done in. Apparently, obviously you have to be safe, I guess. I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on any of this. This is me wondering and thinking out loud. But I remember looking that up once to see what you were allowed
I'm
to
surprised.
hunt with.
I'm surprised about bow and arrow, but yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
guns are
pretty sure
something.
you can't actually hunt with a bow and arrow now, but
Oh,
I might be wrong. That was just a Google search like a long time ago.
I'm pretty
so-
sure you can still do like either. I don't know about 2.2 rifles, but certainly shotguns, because that's what farmers do for vermin. I'm pretty sure it's like they do for like crows and.
Yeah, Sparker's just saying apparently lead's more lethal than steel due to the weight. Yeah, so I think that's what my dad was going for. The
Yeah,
lethal
you need it
kill.
as heavy as you can.
Yeah.
So it can be as small as possible.
Yeah,
for the
the
weight.
more dense it is,
Yeah.
like the more you're gonna get. I guess the more energy it has in terms of like kinetic energy, because it's
Yeah.
it's gonna fly at the same. Would it fly at the same speed? I guess maybe it's slower, but you have the mass would just be just like it does.
Yeah, I guess more momentum.
'cause
It'll
it's-
keep on going, right? You know,
Yeah.
the lighter it is, the
I'm no real scientist. I'm just.
free past.
Vic's been saying stuff I've missed out. I hit a fox with one. I've got natural hand-eye coordination. He's from Northern Ireland, so it must be in the DNA. Maybe so. Maybe so. I've got a bit of Irish in me. Apparently, I'm quarter Irish, so maybe that's why I'm a good shot as well.
Yeah, I did the DNA thing. It's like one side is completely Yorkshire because my family is originally from Yorkshire,
Yeah.
and the other side is like most Yorkshire with a little bit of Irish and Scottish.
Well, I haven't done a DNA thing. When I say quarter Irish, I mean that one of my grandparents is is Irish. My I think it's my mum's dad was Irish. I'm not sure. My memory is shockingly bad. I'm going to be honest. I say this all the time.
But it wouldn't help with me because my mum was adopted, so that's why I did the DNA test. So.
Oh, every time I'm swiping up on this thing to try to look at the.
Yeah, it happens to me as well. I'm like, next video. I'm
Okay,
like,
we've
no,
got-
I don't want to leave.
So this is right over my head. I know nothing about this. I'm sure this man here knows all about this, but somebody in the chat's gone to Free Palestine and Sparker's gone absolutely Free Palestine. I'm like, I don't even know about any of that. I haven't got a clue, honestly. I've got my head in the sand.
So
Yeah, that's. But even if it was the topic, I'm not.
I agree. I agree with Sparker and Big Bang. But anyway,
Yeah. I'll take your guys' words for it. I mean, I don't know. Free anything, I don't know.
but I thought, well, yeah, does that count as politics or not? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what that refers
Well,
to.
that-
I honestly, that's how bad I
does
have
count
no
as
idea.
politics. That is politics.
Yeah, that's fair play.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, Noah can start the politics channel. We're just
I'm not going to start a politics channel. That
free
was-
alcohol. Now that is one that we can all get behind.
Yeah.
Surely, no. That depends. There's some people you shouldn't be giving free alcohol to.
True.
Oh, dear.
But not alcohol free. But you know,
Yeah,
Oh,
you have to
yeah,
get the order.
yeah. The orders. Yeah.
Although I've actually had the because I'm having the Elsker.
Is it alcohol free?
These ones are no, these ones are the alcoholic versions, but I have actually bought the alcohol-free versions, and they taste the same. And actually, it's weird because you actually get slightly drunk.
He did turn up wondering which one he got because he wasn't sure.
Yeah, because I've made that
So-
mistake so many times. But the thing is, I remember drinking the alcohol-free ones and thinking I'm slightly drunk. It's obviously in the brain. It's quite funny. It's quite funny.
Well, I was wondering this actually because he was starting to act a little bit like he'd had a couple of drinks, and I was wondering myself, he still didn't check whether they were alcohol free or not.
No,
And I was thinking there must be alcoholic ones, but then I was thinking to myself, is it just a placebo effect? Because I'm feeling a bit like.
I think it's the sugar in them. Because
Like,
there's
I-
usually tons of sugar in
Yeah, I'm going to
those.
say
Yeah,
I'm just
the
high
sugar
on a bit
high.
of sugar at the moment because we've had those cookies and ice cream. And
Oh,
I'm,
nice.
Being on a diet as I am, I've been a bit naughty with that recently, as everyone sees on the live streams. But every time I do, I feel the effects quite a lot that I've had some sugar because I'm just not having so much normally now. So it's crazy. Vic says, I'm quarter Scottish, Welsh, Northern Irish and Republic of Ireland, so I can play for 4 countries. Nice. What would you play though? What
Yeah.
sport are we talking there?
It'd be hard to play at the Olympics.
Yeah. And is that only a quarter of you can play? So it's like one arm can play for one country, one arm can play for another country, and one of your legs can play for. Yeah, look, it's
We're following his logic. It makes some
yeah,
sense.
yeah. The quarter could be body parts. couldn't it?
I've lost track of this conversation.
Sorry.
already. It's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I will just reassure Daft that you've come to the right place to get away from any of the politics stuff
Yeah.
because I literally know nothing about politics. So
Yeah.
there's
So stop bringing it up,
it is
everyone.
well no it was only brought up once. It was only brought up once.
No,
Well,
but guaranteed every time.
yeah.
There's always someone.
Well, I will say I obviously made the choice to go vertical on the stream rather than the horizontal streams, and part of that is that obviously this gets far more push into the obviously the vertical live feed, but also the shorts feed, which means I get pushed out to a wider audience because I'm trying to capture as many people as I can, not just the camping audience that we've had so far. And I'm aware that means we bring in some randoms, maybe some spam bots and other sort of stuff. So we're going to get
Is there a
some
spam
people.
bot in there?
Oh, I had some weird stuff.
Really?
Yeah, there was a stream over at Ivanhoe
Spam
where
dollars.
I had some people at the start like saying that there's nobody here. You need some money. Shall I give you some money? I've got lots to give you. And I'm like, yeah, you give me some money. Yeah, you give me some
Here's
money.
my bank account. Yeah.
but they're obviously just like obviously there's some scammy people in there and they just turn up, or maybe it's spam bots. And there was some I've got like a lot of Indian people in, and some legitimate Indian people, and some people from Bangladesh. I don't know what you call them, Bangladeshi.
Bangladesh.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Well
I guessed that
guessed.
one well. And yeah, I guess from that region, when I'm streaming at like about 7-8 o'clock, that sort of time, it's around 11-12 o'clock for them. So they're all chilling in the
Probably
evening.
later. Yes, probably like even later. I think it's six,
Yeah, I
7
think-
hours difference.
Yeah, so maybe it was 6 when someone said it was 12 over there. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
that's
But it's
about right.
late, and they're all obviously chilling in late evening, just scrolling through the feeds, and they find me, and they're like, "Oh, this is interesting. What's going on?" And obviously to them, this is a different country. I'm doing different stuff that they don't see, so I'm interesting. And it's like, that's cool. It's a new type of following. Oh, trying to get a fly. But yeah, so we get some random people in, which is great. But we also get some of the weird sort of spammy people. So we'll just put up with that. We're going to get it when we get it. Oh, we've got a bit of buffering. Vic identifies as a spam bot. That's all right. Spam bots are allowed. As I said, you're fine. You're fine. You stick around.
That's a good one.
I do like that, actually. Oh, that's brilliant. So what we got here?
Darfat says he's drinking honey raki liquor. Wow, that sounds
Wow,
nice.
that sounds posh.
That does sound nice.
I definitely can get that at the.
Vic said he's
The
used to
petrol
football,
station, yeah.
so it'd have to be clay pigeon shooting. Oh, that's a pretty good sport to be championing now. I'll tell you. We did that ages ago, didn't we? We did a bit of
Yeah.
clay pigeon over at the Peak District. We were doing one of our,
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
and it was
Yeah.
totally it was off the cuff. We were just literally.
It's just random.
Yeah, we were just doing one of our usual things where I'd found a route on the map that looked interesting. Nothing that.
You just turned up and started doing.
Yes.
And then
Seriously,
we
just
literally
like
we were
that.
walking along, and we were crossing like just a bit of a road at some point, and we just had to follow it for just I don't know, a few hundred yards. And as we got to the point where it's like, okay, we're near to the next footpath, whatever. There's like a driveway that sort of said, "Oh, this is like for a clay pigeon sort of shooting range type." We're like, "That looks interesting." So we go up, and we literally go in, and we talk to the guy, and we say, "We'd like to do some pigeon shooting if we can." And he's like, "Have you shot recently? Do you know what you're doing? Have you got?" And we were like, we had no clue. And we were like, "Are we allowed to?" And he's like, "Well, you're supposed to, it'll be all right. You know what you're doing." We're like, "Yeah." And I've shot them before, but it's like been a long time ago. He says, "Well, I could take you over to a range and he'll show you quick." And he just let us go do it. we were useless as well.
Yeah, I kept on missing it. So it was quite unsatisfied actually.
Yeah, it was. We needed a lot more practice.
Yeah, just more practice.
But for an off the cuff, just a bit of fun in the middle
It
of
was
the
fun
hike.
just to do it.
Yeah.
Like, we were hiking and then we were taping.
But I'm not sure on the rules. We did get the feeling like that we weren't supposed to be there, and he'd just basically let us for the cash, and that was
I don't
like,
think anyone
yeah.
else was around.
I
so-
thought you were going to say you wandered up and you just found a shotgun and some clay
No,
pigeons.
no, we didn't find the weapons, but we found the guy.
Yeah.
But I've actually done. I did it on a friend's stag do, and I was I kept missing them. It was not. I was not very good.
It was weird actually because I know that because I think that's the second time in my life I've done clay pigeon shooting, and the first time wasn't too bad, but I do remember that I think the clay pigeons, I guess we call them, they were flying a lot closer, Whereas this range was like one of these ones where you kind of, what was it like? You pushed a button or something, and then it was automatic, and it was like that was
Yeah.
nuts. Where the time I'd done it before it was just in a field. I think it was like a school thing, and they kind of set it up, and you could see where they were flying from. Had a lot more warning where they were coming from, and they were a
Someone
lot
was
closer.
throwing them.
No, it was a proper launcher, but they were like launched from close to us and kind of flying away. When me and Noah were doing it, it was like from some random hidden place, and they just kind of come fly up, almost like as if they were coming out of the bushes somewhere, and they just kind of fly up and then across, and they weren't going away from us; they were going across us. So that was a very big difference.
Yeah, it was really hard. I just remember like trying
they
to aim
they were
ahead of it.
moving left to right,
It's really
like
tricky.
really fast. Whereas while I was doing it when I was younger, I remember it was kind of they had put it next to us firing away, and I didn't think of it when I was younger, but I remember thinking after doing this one with Noah that I was like, oh, that probably made the big difference, because I was terrible compared to the first time, and the first time I was just a kid, so I was like, what? But and I'm pretty good with a rifle shooting wise, because I did that when I was younger with my dad and at Army Cadets as well.
Yeah, I did 2-2 shooting
Yeah,
at air training corps.
yeah.
I did like they had their own range. I was like,
Did you get your name on trophies though, like I did?
No. Did you get a name on a sailing trophy?
No, I can't sail actually. I want to.
I can sail, and
Do you know-
I did. I would. I
can sail
wanted
too.
to.
Do you know,
Yeah.
my mum grew up in Stevenage, right? And they've apparently got a sailing club over there, so she knows how to sail, and I don't. And I'm like, what on earth? And I'm like, oh, I'd love to. I've got to learn how to sail at some point. Olsey has a sailing club, and that's where I grew up. And I'm like, I should. I wish I could have joined it. I mean, we never had the money for things like that when I was younger, but
Where's the sea?
Yeah.
Where's the sea in
It's Bl-
Stevenage?
Blue Lagoon.
Oh, it's like a lake.
There's a lake, big lake.
Oh,
They've
okay.
got a sailing club there, at the lake, and it's a pretty big one as well. It's like an old quarry, and it's very deep. But you know, it's not ocean sailing for sure. But I'd love to get
because I've done night sailing to Cherbourg, and I've been the only other person, so I had to helm.
Wow.
So I was quite young when I did that. So
Wow, that's
I used to
cool.
go sailing. My dad took me sailing. We used to go had was it a Merlin rocket, a sailing dinghy, and he took me about the age of 2.
Oh, okay.
So
Young.
I have an aversion to listing boats because I think he used to capsize the boat with me in it.
What, when you're 2?
Yes, and I was 2.
That sounds like fun for a 2-year-old, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was. Well,
Not psychologically
like the Truman
harmful
Show.
at all.
no, there's no damage to that at all.
Yeah.
No.
Oh dear.
But I have been sailing since I was 2, and I stopped and I got fed up of being the free crew in my 20s. But I kind of miss it though. I did actually enjoy it, but I didn't like being the crew because it was very stressful. Because I'll be helming.
See you, Daft Hat. Thanks for stopping
thanks.
in. Yeah,
See you,
he's
Nick.
Daft Hat's going. He's got a look for a 16th century witch, apparently. I'm guessing that's a reference to maybe he's doing his Halloween stealth camp for the challenge, maybe.
No, just when he does it in his spare time.
Oh, that's fair play. Yeah, just
Looks for witches.
just-
He's a witch finder general.
every
in
Friday
his spare-
evening out he is just hunting for witches.
That's
fair
why he's
enough.
got the hat. He's got the witch finder general hat. You see.
Ah, there you go. I
Yeah.
learn something every time we do the stream. Yeah. I know he's creating something else. Is apparently according to Sparker. I don't know.
You need to put it on the
I am
TV.
so dense sometimes. I have no reference on anything like this. I'm terrible.
You need to put your thing on the TV.
What do you mean my thing?
The stream on the
Oh, I could have done that. Yeah, but I'm just used to using this thing now.
Yeah.
But Noah's made
'Cause
a
then
fair
we're
point.
both all-
We've got a TV over there that I could have literally put it on, and yeah,
'cause we're looking down all the time. It's like,
Then
oh,
we're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Well, do you know I'm going to remember that? See, we've learnt 2 things this stream. One, that
It's
on
obvious.
whatever device I'm looking
Sorry,
at
that's why I
the
didn't even say.
chat, I've got to have the settings so I can see all the chat. And the other thing is, if I'm doing it in the van and we're doing it on the sofa, TV on for the chat. Of
Yeah.
course, obvious now. Genius though. That's the thing about genius, right? Is it seems
wasn't-
obvious
that's
after
not
people.
genius.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Don't see yourself short. That's genius. Genius is something really obvious that no one else has ever noticed. But the second that you say it, everyone's like, "Well, of course, that's a great idea. Of course, of course."
Yeah.
And that's genius. That is. That's when you know you're genius because everyone else missed it and they all had the opportunity.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All right.
I mean, I've done
Stick
many
up on it.
streams here. Tim's sitting here as well. We are both veteran YouTubers, and Mr. Amateur here, who doesn't even have a YouTube channel, he's the one going.
I thought
Yeah,
there
look
was
at
a
that.
reason why you weren't using it. That's
No,
what
I
didn't
just
say.
I just didn't
thought
think
was so
about it.
obvious. Couldn't even put it vertical.
I mean, Spark says
Yeah.
TV's can be a bit weird, but to be fair, I'll give it a shot. I mean, I'm not going to put it on now. It's a bit late. The stream's probably going to be over soon anyway. It's getting quite late. We've got to get up for a trip tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you'll see us out on campsite tomorrow. We'll be doing a proper campsite. I've got a little route planned, about an hour's drive north of here. Is it Rutland Waters or something? I don't know. We're going to be passing by that a little bit.
Oh.
And I found open access woodland where we should be able to get some water from nearby. It looks like there's a little stream or something that goes by it, and there's some springs nearby. And it looks
Cool.
like a pretty flat, fairly remote woodland that we should get away with a proper campsite, have a nice little fire and do some cooking. And while we're cooking, we'll probably start the stream up and have you guys join us. But that's for tomorrow.
How many midges are there?
Hopefully none. Hopefully no midges at all. We're not going to be in an area where there should be midges, I think. But
Please,
it's
no.
the wrong time of year, isn't it?
It is the wrong time of
Yeah,
year.
yeah. It's too
I
cold
thought
for
I
them
had
now.
mosquitoes in my flat like a couple of weeks ago. I don't know where they came from and got into, and I had to kill them. And it was like 5 or 6 of them, big ones. And I was like, "Where have you come from?"
Do
Must
you
be
think
winch-
maybe they were like hidden somewhere in a corner
Yeah.
where it's warm? Maybe
They've
just
been
like,
biting me for a long time because I had bites, but I had heard them and I never
Ah.
found them. And then eventually I found them, and I was like, killed them. I'm like, "Where are you coming in from?"
Well, at least you found them. Otherwise, maybe 6 months later, someone finds you having just been eaten by
Yeah,
mosquitoes and there's nothing left. Like
yeah, it was a bit like that though. It was like constant bites.
They get bigger and slower as they eat you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh
I know.
dear.
And these were big, and I was like, they must have been eating me a lot. But then we have an old gas. I think what's happening is we have an old gas heater,
Yeah.
with a vent, and I think they were coming in. They were smelling my nitrogen because they don't need to take your nitrogen or something like that. You're breathing.
I think so, yeah.
I
And
think
then-
so. Yes. Yeah.
And I sit
remember
right. I
something
sit
about that.
near that vent. The sofa's near the vent, and I think so. They stopped. They stopped after I blocked that up. So I think they were coming in through there
Yeah, stagnant water. Yeah, that's it.
because there was no stagnant
Yeah,
water in the
stagnant
flat. I basically
Well, of
stopped
course.
everything. I basically emptied everything that could possibly.
Well, why are you having the possibility of stagnant water in a flat? I mean,
Well,
that's-
what I thought is when I went away for a long trip,
Oh, okay.
Well, you
the
said there's
sink
been,
water.
You said there been some damp issue or something.
Yeah,
So that damp could be enough, maybe. I
It
don't
could-
know if it got damp
You-
enough.
you
You've got
need more than
pools.
that.
they know they kind of they breed in stagnant water. But
Yeah, they need
like
little-
like the dehumidifier, I emptied that to make sure they weren't coming
Yeah.
into that somehow.
Well, what I mean is, if you've got damp enough that it's affecting, you might have a little pool somewhere in the wall.
yeah, well that's
in a
but
cavity somewhere, and they could
yeah,
be
that's
or
possible.
an event system or something. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's crazy though. It's a weird time of year to be getting them.
I know. That's why I was like, where are they coming from? Because we never had more than 1 or 2.
Well, at least it wasn't a cloud of midges.
Yes.
You know what I mean? God. I
Uh,
tell you what though, the insects can take over. There was one time where my parents went away for a while, came back home, and the entire like downstairs of the house, like every wall was just covered in ants. Like it looked like everything was moving. Like you can imagine my mum freaking out. It was a proper freak out.
they actually got into the house.
Yeah, they literally just took over the entire house. They were just literally as if it was
Wow.
like it was mental. Not the whole house. It was just like the kitchen and the dining room and the living room. They're just kind of like the 3 downstairs rooms. It was just they were just caked. I think it was mostly the kitchen apparently, which
Yeah.
makes sense because that's
Yeah.
where all the food was. But apparently, it's just like every surface was just moving with.
Apparently, mosquitoes it's CO2.
Oh, that's
so
it, CO2.
says-
Yeah, I was going to
says,
say,
um,
I've felt nitrogen's in the atmosphere.
Yeah, actually,
I was
yeah.
trying to work that out.
Makes more
Vic,
sense,
Vic,
yeah.
Vic says CO2.
Thanks, Vic.
Yeah, CO2.
Thank you.
Well done, Vic. Yeah, he's.
I knew it was something
There's somebody
you-
with brains somewhere. We're a few cells short of a full brain, I think, at the
Well,
moment.
I did have some, but then I started drinking these. So.
Yeah, I don't know what my
This has got
excuse is.
CO2 in.
I have no excuse for lack of my brain cells. Right, well, it's been going on for a while. I think we've probably bored a lot of you out, so we're going to call it. This is it. So we'll see you hopefully tomorrow, and it'll be a really good one, and we'll probably do it at a much more reasonable time of night as well. As I said before, we'll be aiming later than the earlier ones, just because it's getting that time now where I was trying to do it while we still had the light of the day, and I could just use daylight to film by, but that's getting a bit iffy already with the lighting. So yeah, we'll just do it fairly late on, probably somewhere between 7 and 9, I'm guessing. But I'll try to post it up a bit earlier, so give you guys a bit of a warning, a bit of heads up. But yeah, anyone new, make sure you subscribe before you leave. And yeah, join us tomorrow and we'll have lots of campfire fun. For now, take care
Cheers.
and have fun.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yeah,
yeah.
everyone.